Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be about my kind of go-to breakfasts and dinner meals as a university student, because a few people have asked for it and I thought it might be interesting content. So I'm just gonna go show you guys that, and I also wanted to give a thank you to Bloom for sponsoring this video. So first in the morning I like to have a little bit of Bloom, just like a glass. And you just take one scoop, and yeah, I've been trying to have this like most mornings because it's supposed to help with digestion, like boosting mood, gut health, clearing skin, and all of that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'll put it in smoothies too. Got your greens for the day. So we're gonna start off the meals with breakfast. Now, this has been my favorite breakfast for approximately one day, because I just had it yesterday. And it is so delicious, okay? This is for if you're kind of looking for a very hearty breakfast, and the fact that I'm not gonna be back home until like 3 o'clock, I want a big breakfast. So, I am going to fry up an egg in this pan right here. While the egg is frying up, we're gonna put the bagel in the toaster oven. Okay, people always make fun of the way that I say bagel. 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 I don't know. Apparently I say it wrong. I don't care. So this is an everything bagel, and it's frozen because I put it in the freezer. So I'm just gonna rip it apart. Or maybe I'll cut it. Oh, that was dangerous. Don't do that. Never cut it facing your hand. Although I am, because I live on the wild side. But it's not good. For the inside, we're just gonna do some onion, and then a few slices of tomato, and then just some lettuce. Okay, so the bagel is now ready, and let's do the preparations. So I'm just gonna add some avocado to 1/2, and then move it around with a fork. So there we got the first little part, and then I just add some salt, a little bit of pepper, and then do the onion. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in. Like, honestly, it's gonna taste the same. Tomato. Egg. And then lettuce. And then on the other side of the bagel, we add some mayo, enough to cover it. And then, depending on how spicy you like your food, you can add sriracha and then spread it around. And then we're done. Hurrah! Look at that. The frickin' lish. Actually, genuinely, look at this. Oh, I would pay like $10 for this at a store, at a bagel shop. So then I just have this. This is a really good breakfast, okay? It took me maybe 20 minutes to make it, and it's not too bad, but I'm also a little bit slower at doing it. But if you're really in a rush, maybe not the best option. Alright guys, so here's my next breakfast that I enjoy, but usually I'll enjoy this with an egg because it's just kind of like not a lot of food. But I've been recently enjoying making chia pudding, mostly because I bought chia seeds a while ago. So I get my bowl and got the chia seeds. This is a very, very simple recipe. I used to buy pre-made chia stuff, but it's literally so simple to make and you don't need to buy it. So, some milk, 1/4 cup, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and then I also use a little bit of maple syrup because the honey's been annoying to get out of the container, so I just use a bit of sweetener. For the most easy kind of breakfast, I would do this the night before, and then you just put it in the fridge. I took it out of the fridge. It's done. And you can use frozen fruit. You can use any fruit that you want. You don't have to use fruit. Personally, I do like to use fruit because it just makes it better. Right now I'm using strawberries. I'm just chopping them up. Ugh, God. I also like to put raspberries, but I'm not doing that today. And you can do a little granola if you want some crunch. Whoa. This is one of my favorite easy breakfasts that I have quite often because it does not require a lot of dishes. Grab your bread, not toast, it's not toast yet. Put it in the toaster oven and wait. I love bananas because they are the only extremely affordable fruit. Peanut butter. I go through so much peanut butter. Like, I know I've told you guys, but I genuinely go through so much peanut butter. I've had this for like a month and a half, and I'm almost done. This is like a family-sized peanut butter. This is super easy because there are literally the only dishes the plate, so it's a very quick cleanup. Okay everyone, so this next meal is super simple. This is how I do it. Apple, cinnamon, either brown sugar, maple syrup, agave, any sort of like little bit of sweetener, peanut butter, and oats. You take your bowl, half a cup of oats, 1 cup of water, and throw this baby in the microwave for 2 minutes. So the oatmeal is now done. It kind of looks like horse food, but that's okay. So what I do is I like to cut up an apple, but I find it tastes better without the skin. Once you got your apple all in here, I do a scoop of peanut butter, like this much, cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, and there you have it, breakfast. Okay, so this next meal is the salmon rice bowl that went cray-cray on TikTok. So I do like to make this because it's a pretty easy recipe, and well, I don't have to follow a recipe, which I like. When I don't have to, I really enjoy not having to follow recipes because then I can make the food a lot faster. But yeah, so this is another one of my favorite meals. I don't really know how to marinate the salmon very well, so I kind of just like throw in a bunch of spices and hope for the best. I just put a lot of ginger and garlic on the salmon with some like sesame oil, soy sauce, that kind of stuff. And again, really just hope for the best because I don't really know what is good. Okay, so here is the next meal. It took me about half an hour to make it. It's literally just like chopping up the vegetables and stuff, and then I eat it with seaweed. But it's pretty good. I like this meal. It's like relatively fast. And there's edamame, avocado, green onion, rice, cucumber, and salmon. And then I put a sriracha mayo and soy sauce as the sauce that I put on top. So I'll also give a little down low on the cleanup of this. If you have the rice and the salmon already cooked, you're golden. It's simple. All you gotta wash then is the cutting board and the bowl and a fork. But if you have to cook the salmon and the rice, then there's a decent amount of cleaning up that you'll have to do. And then it'll probably take maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes to do all the cooking and stuff. Overall, it's not too bad, but there are a lot of dishes if you have to cook everything. So, little tip. This next recipe has been a Kate classic for the past few weeks. 2 cloves of garlic, a scoop of peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, agave, or honey, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then some ginger, and then orange juice, some sriracha, and we mix her up. So now I have everything chopped up. We got some mango, some edamame, some avocado, cucumber, lettuce, and tofu. And then I put the rice paper in the water. First we'll do avocado. It doesn't really matter the order you put in. Also, I would recommend putting in like mint, cabbage, whatever. Those will make it taste better. Then we put in half the mango. Here we go. The sauce. Oops. Yum. And then I have like 3 or 4 of these. Okay, so here's my next favorite meal, which is tacos. So I'm gonna make them. So there are multiple ways in which you can make these, you know. I feel like tacos are quite a personal thing. You can make them too however you like. So first let's put the corn tortilla in the toaster oven. You could also just put it in the oven. I'm just gonna chop up stuff to be put inside. Okay, so let's make it. Got some avocado. I like to put it on the bottom. And then I add a little bit of tahini, some onion, some corn, some mango, some tomato, and then a little bit of pork. You can do beans, you can do chicken, you can do whatever you please. So I'm gonna add a little bit of pork. I don't know, this is like some sort of jalapeno sauce. Add this. Ooh. A squirt of lime. Some lettuce, and there you go. So currently I'm making some Greek bowls. This is a good recipe. It's quite tasty. I really like it. There are a lot of dishes, but yeah. Right now I'm cooking the chicken and the rice. The rice that I got, it's just brown rice, but it takes a really long time to cook. Doesn't really matter what rice. I'm using brown rice. Right now I'm gonna make the dressing for the salad. It's like a very simple recipe for the salad dressing. I don't really have a specific measurement. I just kind of do what feels right. So just some lemon, probably end up adding more. Then some garlic, olive oil, a little bit of Dijon mustard. Mix it up. Did you guys know that not Dijon, but mustard is an emulsifier, and that is why it comes together. Science. And then I add honey. This honey is so granulated, so it takes forever to get out, but yikes. But I add like a decent amount of honey. And then add a little bit of herbs and spices, a bit of pepper. There you go. Sauce is made. So I chopped up all the vegetables. We got some onion, tomato, cucumber, and pepper in here. I know in Greek salads you're supposed to add olives, but I hate olives, so I didn't add them. And I added a little bit of the dressing, and also a little bit of lemon and some herbs and spices. I like to put salt, pepper, and there's this one spice that I have, I don't know what it's called, lemon and herb, and a bit of salt. Oh, I have a hair in there. The rice is ready, the chicken is ready. Got out my tzatziki. If you really want to, sure, make your own. I am not doing that because I don't have time. But if I did, I feel like I would because that would be quite tasty. But this one's actually pretty good. Chicken. And then we do a little scoop of rice. Scoop of tzatziki. Right in the middle. Bon appetit. So I love this meal. It's very good. It yields a lot of leftovers because it gives you lots of rice, which is nice. The vegetables are easy to chop up. This did take me like 40 minutes to make. Has a few dishes. There is quite a little bit of cleanup, but I don't really mind because it's just a very good, satisfying meal. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my little go-to meals, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.